On the ground a week ago in a close win over Indiana.
He'll come out throwing.
For James Franklin, we'll see in this game how they use him.
Miles Sanders on the ground. Sanders in a slot, the running back. 3rd down and 9. First test for the Penn State offense. McSorley steps and fires. 10 for Penn State. Going to get a drive going. Maybe a first down. McSorley trying to throw for it. Has Hamler. And he does have.
How tall the defensive line work.
1st and 22. Miles Sanders on the ground. They knocked down 6 passes against the Nittany Lions. You figure these are college kids. They're growing. They're getting even bigger. Here's McSorley. Has some time. Tries to zip one across the. Tommy Stevens is in the game. The slot, top of your screen. McSorley's 0 for his first 3. In all sorts of trouble. They'll be dropped out of the. And a field goal. A well-balanced start. The 18th ranked Hawkeyes. See how Penn State can answer with Miles Sanders up the middle.
Mentioned 8 guys. The backups are in there right now.
Sanders with some good blocking up front there.
Because Jack Hockaday, who was the starter, is coming off an injury. Now he's pushed into service.
2nd and 6. McSorley trying to set it up for Jahan Dotson. And we'll see where they week ago. His first throw of the season. But it's McSorley who takes the snap, and it's a quarterback draw. And they are concerned about the hits he's taking. But it just hasn't been there in the passing game. So he's been using the legs. Here he's throwing and completing to the. All those starters are back in on that Iowa defensive line. It's like a hockey shift change with the 4 players up front.
A lot of snaps in this one.
Here's McSorley. It breaks down, and he is need them to be. Talking about his younger wide receivers. Looking for some playmakers besides K.J. Hamler. On the ground, it's Iowa very good 4th down defense. Here's McSorley to throw. Able to complete. Has 3 grabs on the season, 2 of them on this drive. McSorley flushed up the middle, gets out, lost one, back of the end.
For Oklahoma was legit.
McSorley rolling and throwing.
Would be surprised they keep going those directions.
It's Sanders again. And they'll look to push the pile out to the 3rd down and 7. Here's McSorley, going to be taken down. Trailing 14-7 from his own 15. And Stevens will run on the quarterback draw and pick up 4.
Trying to go if it was an ACL, so that's good news for Trace McSorley. Probably an MCL, but we're going to see Tommy Stevens.
Stevens going to keep soggy field conditions for sure. Stevens trying to run for it and somehow.
He lost that battle. Nobody back then knew how good that McSorley was going to be, but this is his chance.
Here he is, a throw, and throw deep for Brandon Polk. Starting 2, not 1, 2 true freshman corners in Riley Moss and Julius Brents. Here comes the blitz up the middle. It's picked up nicely. And opportunity for Penn State to at least tie the game. On 1st down and goal, it's Stevens. Gonna keep it. Gonna get. 1st down and 10. Interesting development here. McSorley comes out throwing.
Bottom line.
It's his job. McSorley try the other this season than ever. 1 of 6 3rd down conversions so far. Outs. With Trace McSorley, rather Tommy Stevens in there at quarterback. Stevens, pocket breaks down, had plenty of time, now trying to get out of there and can't. And Jake Pinniger is long on the season, which is his career long, is 39. Here's Stevens throwing. Good throw to Kate.
We'll see how well he can move around here.
1st down and 10. McSorley underneath to K.J. Hamler. He'll turn the corner, 1st down. Had a football game without throwing a touchdown pass prior to last week, so that streak came to an end at Indiana in a win. McSorley off the fingertips of Tom.
Block better. No, well, how do you block better? How do you hang on to the football?
2nd and 10. That's how you hang on to the football. Iowa's defense knows it too, that McSorley can't run the way he did, let's say, a week ago. Although he takes off here. On cue, Trace McSorley runs just fine down the side.
One snap, go by.
Right after that embrace with his coach, got the next hug from Tommy Stevens, too, who was right there to cheer on his teammate. Miles Sanders on the ground. Happy Valley. Fake it to Handler. Give it to Sanders. Down at 7. This would be a good spot for that. Showing blitz. Here it comes late. It's picked up nicely. McSorley gets it out. Buffalo Pal's talking with Grease, and he said it was like your dad used to do to Buffalo, too. Not welcome in Orchard Park, New York. DeAndre Tompkins.
Yards on a touchdown.
Yeah, we did.
But I think he's going to focus on throwing the football from the pocket a little bit more.
There he is, setting it up nicely. It's KJ Hamler down the... First down and 10. Pressure up the middle. It's picked up. McSorley had a wide open.
You work so hard with your mechanics from day in and day out, and when you can't push off, it changes.
McSorley got it batted down to the line of scrimmage and nearly intercepted the footballs. Here's third down and 10, 5 even to go in the third. McSorley can't get away. Right how down people were down at the swamp and Gatorland, and they've completely turned things around. Dan Mullen in his first season there. Here's Miles Sanders. McSorley to throw. And nearly intercepted.
Parker would never have played this defense with a healthy Trace McSorley.
McSorley airing one out, has a man. It's Handler, had to hold up, but he's able to bring it. Steve Levy, Brian Greasy, and Todd McShay from State College, PA. Here's Trace McSorley on the run. Again, the championship guy.
Yeah, one of the best we've ever had at ESPN, and we're thinking about you, Matt.
Get better soon, each and every day. Miles Sanders. Back on the ground is Sanders.
My opinion in this game is their defense has really controlled.
2nd and 4. McSorley off the play fake, throwing for it, and it will
Bounce as a receiver in these situations.
McSorley. Again, proving he's just fine. Taking on some people. And it's a fumble. Too tricky, Penn State. And a game, as you might expect, from their 8-yard line. Sanders, nothing doing. Both in practice and in games, whether it's your own guy's helmet or the other team's helmet, from an on-rushing pass rusher. McSorley on the throw, intercepted, it's picked off, it's Geno Stone. Stone inside the 20, down the sideline. See about after the game. So that's how Penn State answers. Here's McSorley on the quarterback.
Aggressive will they be with Trace McSorley?
On the ground is Sanders, trying to turn the corner. Good protection. McSorley on the run now.
Timeouts are always in your back pocket too. If you don't have enough time and you're confused, just call a timeout. Huge.
Didn't think he could hear the quarterback Stanley with this loud crowd, so he wasn't paying attention as well. He's looking the other direction. What a stunning turn of events. Working at... On the ground, it's McSorley running between the tackles.
That you're taking time or timeouts off the clock.
Last week, that took just 19 seconds off the clock. Again, it's McSorley. Out of timeouts. It's McSorley again. Third straight run.